So now the next battle which the Britishers fought was the Battle of Buxar. The Britishers made Mir Jafar the Nawab of Bengal and under different pretexts tried to extract plenty of wealth from him. So now what happened is that Britishers made Mir Jafar the Nawab of Bengal, and what did they do is Kaipan hoy, they used to take money from Mir Jafar and not pay him back, okay. And obviously why would they do that? Because obviously Mir Jafar ने लोग को कही सके ने भाई तू राजा हमारा लीधे बहनो छो, so चुपचाप અમે જે કહીએ ને ઈ કર. So this is what happened, okay. Due to their greed to gain more power, the East India Company managed to dethrone Mir Jafar and made Mir Kazim the Nawab of Bengal. So now what happened, they wanted more and more power and they started playing puppet politics. You know what is puppet politics? કે મને જે ગમે ને હું ઈ પર્સનને રાજા બનાવી દઉં, જે મને ન ગમે એને હું કાઢી નાખું. Okay, so they started playing that puppet politics and they removed Mir Jafar અને બીજા પર્સન Mir Kazim ને એને નવાબ બનાવી દીધો. Okay. Mir Kazim proved to be more ambitious than Mir Jafar. So Mir Kazim, he was very ambitious. Ambitious etle he wanted to do lot of things on his own and he did not like Britishers telling him what to do, what not to do and all that. Okay. So now what happened, the Britishers felt, "Arey Mir Kazim to hamari baat manto જ નથી." Then and thus became a threat for the company. Hence Mir Kazim was removed and Mir Jafar was again made the Nawab. So now what happened, the Britishers got irritated कि भाई Mir Kazim ने तो भाई attitude છે हमारी बात नत मानतो. So they removed Mir Kazim and they made Mir Jafar the Nawab of Bengal again. Mir Kazim took refuge with Nawab of Awadh. During this time, the Mughal Emperor Shah Alam had come to Awadh. So all three of them decided to join hands and to fight company unitedly and thus declared a war. So now what happened is that Mir Kazim, he ran away and he took a refuge to at Nawab of Awadh. Refuge એટલે એને કીધું કે પ્લીઝ તમે મને સેફ રાખો, મને તમારા ઘરે રાખો થોડાક ટાઈમ સુધી, because I am afraid that Britishers will kill me and all that. So he took refuge. Refuge એટલે protection માટે he went to Awadh. Okay, Awadh is a place, okay, in India. Okay, and જે નવાબ હતો અવધ ને he stayed at his place, and at that point of time the Mughal Emperor Shah Alam was also in Awadh. So Mir Kazim told them that look, Britishers are a problem to us, please we have to do something and all. So the Nawab of Awadh joined hands with Mir Kazim and the Mughal Emperor Shah Alam joined hands with Mir Kazim and said ki chalo, we'll declare a war on Britishers. Imagine 3 people against one British East India Company. They declared a war. At Buxar, the East India fought against the United Army, in which the United Army lost. Thus the company got the Diwani right, that is the right to collect the revenue of Bengal, Bihar and Orissa. Now what happened at Buxar? The battle was fought in 1764. If you don't remember the date, it's okay, but remember the year. Okay? I will consider the fact કે તમને dates યાદ નથી રહેતી, but please year યાદ રાખજો કે year ખોટું ન લખતા. So in the year 1764, the United Army. What is the United Army? The United Army was the army of Nawab of Awadh, Mir Kazim and the Shah Alam, the Mughal Emperor. They fought against the Britishers. The Britishers won the war. Okay, and they got the Diwani rights. Diwani rights એટલે right to collect revenue. Revenue is what? Right to collect taxes from Bengal, Bihar and Orissa. What a shame, na? 3 જણ versus 1 જણ. 3 જણ હારી ગયા. Wow. Okay, this is how sad was the political scene in India. Okay. Next we are going to talk about is the expansion of company rule. Now how this was the 2 battles which were fought by the Britishers, which were very important. Next we are going to talk about how did Britishers slowly they started expanding their power, started getting more territories among them. The English government passed a regulating act in 1773 AD, according to which the governor of Bengal was made the governor general and all trade and political activities of the company were brought under the direct control. Now you come to know obviously that હવે Bengal કોની under આવી ગયું? Britishers ની under આવી ગયું, અને according to which the governor, there was a act passed. Act એટલે law. A law was passed in 1773 AD in which the governor of Bengal was made the governor general. ઓકે, સો જે ગવર્નર ઓફ બેંગોલ હતો એને ગવર્નર જનરલ બનાવી દીધો. ઓકે, એન્ડ ઓલ ધ ટ્રેડ, ઓલ ધ પોલિટિકલ એક્ટિવિટીઝ were to be passed from him. On all the decision, political decision, all the trade decisions would be taken by the Governor General of Bengal. Okay, who was made the Governor General of totally Governor General બનાવી નાખ્યો તો ગવર્નર ઓફ બેંગોલ ની પોઝિશન કાઢી નાખી હતી અને એને ગવર્નર જનરલ બનાવી નાખ્યો હતો. ઓકે, the Mumbai Madras governor and his council were brought under him. So obviously the Britishers were also having trade in Mumbai and Madras. Madras is Chennai. So obviously all the decision regarding trade of Madras, Mumbai, Bengal, all these decisions were taken by the Governor General, who was the Governor of Bengal. First, thus Warren Hastings became the first Governor General of India. So who was the first Governor General of India? Warren Hastings. Remember this. During his tenure, the first Maratha and the second Mysore war with Hyder Ali of Mysore was waged. So when Warren Hastings was in power, the first Maratha war and the second Mysore war was fought. Okay, the problem for the East India Company increased because it had to face both the powers simultaneously. So what are they trying to tell us is that this was a very very important time for the British, because the Marathas were powerful, because in Mysore Hyder Ali was very powerful. Okay, so it was very important for them to defeat these people. Okay, and these two were big problem for the Britishers. Okay, so they had, and these people they had to, and the first Maratha war and the second Mysore war was fought. Cornwallis took over the Governor General after Warren Hastings. During the tenure of Cornwallis, the third Mysore war took place with Tipu Sultan, famously known as the Tiger of Mysore. The company had joined hands with the Marathas and the Nizam to defeat the Tipu Sultan. Tipu could not win against the combined forces and had to sign the treaty. Now, after Warren Hastings, who came into power? Cornwallis came into power. Now, what did Cornwallis, during the time of Cornwallis, the third Mysore war was fought, and this war was fought against the Tipu Sultan of Mysore. So this time the Britishers acted smartly. They took help from the Marathas and they took help from the Nizam. Okay, and by taking help of these two people, they fought the war with Tipu Sultan, who was also known as the Tiger of Mysore. He was very powerful, and Tipu Sultan was defeated. Okay, and he had to sign a treaty. Treaty એટલે like a contract they had to sign. Okay. After Sir Cornwallis, Sir John Shore became the Governor General. Due to some rigid policy adopted by him, the East India Company faced fame declined and Maratha became powerful. So the next Governor General was Sir John Shore. He became the Governor General, but he was not a good ruler and he did not listen to the advice of people, and because of him, the Marathas were becoming very very powerful, and the power of Britishers during his time was becoming less and less. So the Governor General Wellesley, who came after John Shore, got the responsibility of making the company supreme in India. So the next Governor General after Sir John Shore was General Wellesley. Now General Wellesley got the responsibility of making sure that company becomes very very powerful in India, કે ભાઈ એની જેવું કોઈ હોય જ ન સકે. For this, Wellesley introduced subsidiary alliance system. Okay, there was something which Wellesley introduced, and that was called subsidiary alliance. Now what is subsidiary alliance? I'll talk about it in my other video. Okay, so let's go rewind back. First, who was the first Governor General? We had Warren Hastings. What did Warren Hastings do? Warren Hastings did first Maratha war and second Mysore war. Then came was Cornwallis. Cornwallis had what? He fought the third Mysore war with Tipu Sultan, taking help from the Marathas and the Nizam. Then came Sir John Shore. એનામાં કાંઈ war નહોતો થયો, only Marathas became powerful. Next one was the General Wellesley, who introduced subsidiary alliance. Okay.